Dear student, let us discuss the different questions from the topic pair of linear equations in two variables. I am going to discuss a very important question which I have given over here on the board, which many times asked in the CBSE examination. Here it is given graphically that the system of equation given over here, two equations have infinitely many solutions. Graphically you will have to mention. You will learn a number of things over here, how to draw the graph as well as the different types of conditions which we will discuss over here. Okay, let me see, because you will have to draw the graph here. This is x-axis and y-axis. This is origin 0 and 0, from where we shall start to draw the graph y. First of all, you will take the first equation from first equation. 1. First is x plus 2y is equal to 5. Let me solve it in the form of x, that is 2. Okay, let me take different values. If x is equal to, let me take 1. I will form over here the table, a small table, by using the coordinates from this table. You will have to check, you will have to draw the graph and check whether the system having infinite many solution or not. Okay, let us see. If x is equal to 1, carefully you see, if x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1, I put over here, then y will be equal to, in place of x, write 1, that is 5 minus 1, that divided by 2 is 4 by 2, that is we got 2. In second case, see carefully, if x is equal to, I am taking 3 I am taking. You can take any value, that depends upon you. Whatever the value you want to take, you can take. There is no restriction that you will have to take 1 or 3. Any value you can take. In place of 1, you can take 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it may be, you can take. Okay? But you must have to find out the value of 5. If you are going to take 5 in place of x, 3 by 2 is equal to 2 by 2, that is 1. If it is 3, that is 1. Okay, next. I am going to take one more value in the third case. If x is equal to 0, then find out the value of y. 5 minus 0 by 2 means that will be 2.5. Yes, if it is 0, that will be 2.5. Okay, let me draw the graph by taking these three values from the table. Okay, I am going to mention 1, 2 and 3 on x-axis, 1, 2, 3. Similarly on y-axis, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, draw the graph. Properly you draw the graph, very simple. By drawing the graph, you will have to check whether the system of equation having infinitely many solutions. You can check it by using the algebraic case also. But here it is mentioned because many times this question asked in the CBSE examination, that is why you see here. First of all, on x-axis I will take 1, on y-axis I will take 2. Okay, this is 1 and this is 2. This point will be here, you see. 2 and 1. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. X is 1 and y is 2. Okay, let me take the next value. X is 3 and y is 1. This pointer will be approximately here. Y is 1, x is 3. X 3 and 1. Okay. Next, third value, x is equal to 0 will lie over here on the y-axis. On the y-axis, x will be 0 and 2.5 will be here approximately. This point will be here. 0 and 2.5. Okay, join all the points and produce. You will have to see, join all the points and produce it in both the directions. You will see this, all the points will lie on the straight line. This is the line. You can draw the straight line. Straight line, this will be the graph of this line. Straight line will be there, and this is the line x plus 2y will be equal to 5. Okay, you will draw next second case, the graph of the second line from 2. Second graph of second line, that is 3x plus 6y is equal to 15. Okay, you solve it in the form of x, 15 minus 3x divided by 6. I am going to remove 6 from here. That is why we got the value of y in the form of x. Okay, first case, dear student, select the value of x. As I told you, that depends upon you. I am going to take, suppose it is that is 1. Okay, I am going to take 1. Suppose x is equal to 1, then y is equal to, you see, 15 minus 3, in bracket you write 1, 6. That is 12 by 6. That is 2. 15 minus 3, that will be 12. 12 by 6, that will be 2. That is why you draw the table here itself. You draw the table, second table you can draw. X and y. If x is equal to 1, y will be 2. We go to it. Second case I am taking if x is equal to, second case 3. I am going to take 3. And you will find out the value of y. Y from here you take 15 minus 3. In place of x you write 3 by 6. Okay. Then you see 15 minus 9, that is 6. 6 by 6, that is 1. You write it 1. Okay, let me take the third value of it. If x is equal to 0, then y is equal to, you take, y will be 15 minus 3, in the bracket you write 0, that will be 2.5. Because 3 into 0, that will be 0. 15 by 6, that is 2.5. And that is why you write, it is, if it is 3, then it is 1, it is 0, 2.5. Dear student, you see the graph of the first table, 1, 2, 3, 1. Similar kind of value you got in the second table, by the second equation. That is why the graph of the second line will also be the same line. And I told you on that day also, whenever the graph, you see, this is the first line, and this will be the second line. If both the lines will overlap to each other, this condition is known as the dependent condition, coincident condition. Means second line touching the first line at infinitely many points. If it touching the lines, both the lines to each other at infinitely many points, there will be infinitely many solutions. That is why this system of equation have the infinitely many solutions. See clearly, I think you understand. Let me take one more example and I will explain the solution by using the algebraic condition. Let me take the next question. I think you understand this thing. Let me take the next question, which is also important question for you and for your examination. See over here. Let me take the next question. You will have to see, my dear students, these are very important questions which we are discussing, and so that you will be benefited, I have selected only the important questions which generally asked in the CBSE examination, and from the last year's question papers I have selected these questions, and because from the solution of one question you may learn the different types of things. Okay, here it is, I am taking next question. Find the number of solutions of the following pair of linear equations having. You will have to find out. Okay, let me take one more question to depend upon the same question which I discussed graphically, right? Write whether the following pair of lines pair of linear equations, pair of linear equations is consistent. Actually, graphically, which I explained, that was also the consistent system. See, x plus y is equal to 14 and x minus y is equal to 4. You see, I already told you, you must have to write the standard form of equations, and you compare with the standard form of equations. The given equations you will have to compare with the standard form of equations, because you will have to find out the value of a1. a1 means that is the coefficient of x. Except x, rest value will be the coefficient of x. Except y, rest value will be the value of the coefficient of y. In both the equations you will have to select solution. See, a1, you see, here it is 1. 1 into x means x. a1 is 1 and b1 that is also 1 and c1 that will be 14. You compare, in place of c1 is 14 over here. a2 that is 1, b2 that is minus 1 and c2 is equal to 4. Okay. Now let me find out the value of a1 upon a2. Substitute the value of a1 1. Similarly, find out the value of b1 upon b2 1 upon minus 1 means minus 1 upon 1. Are they equal? 1 upon 1 minus 1 upon no, these are not equal. That is why what the condition we got? Therefore we got the condition a1 upon a2 does not equal to b1 upon a2. If this condition hold, a1 upon a2 does not equal to b1 upon b2, then there will be one solution, means unique solution. I told you yesterday, if you will draw the graph of these lines, then these lines will intersect each other at one point. That is why the system having a unique solution and it is consistent. The system has one solution. Unique solution means one solution. One solution. And is consistent. It is given over here whether the pair of linear equations form the consistency or not. Yes, these form the consistency. Pair of linear equations, this system having the consistent system. These pair of lines are consistent. Okay, I think you understand by using the algebraic condition properly the solution of the question. Now, let me take one more question related with the same thing. Okay. You will have to find out the solution. Very, very important question I am discussing. Now, you will tell what type of solution will be there. Let me take the question. Find the number of solutions. Find the number of solutions. Number of solutions, whether there will be unique solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions. This is the meaning of number of solutions. Find the number of solutions. Number of solutions. Find number of solutions of the following pair of linear equations. Pair of linear equations. Okay, let me write the pair of linear equations. X plus 2y is equal to 8. 2x plus 4y is equal to 16. Dear students, similar kind of thing. Let me take, you will have to compare with the standard form of equations over here. Standard form of equations are given over here. And you will have to check the values. See, solution. Compare. A1 will be 1. Coefficient of x here, and B1 coefficient of y, that is 2, and C1, that will be A. C1 constant value. See, A2, that will be 2, and B2 will be 4, and C2 will be 6. Okay. Similarly, find out the value of A1 upon A2. A1 upon A2, substitute the values. A1 upon A2 will be equal to 1 upon A1 is 1, A2 is 2. Then B1 upon B2. B1 upon B2, you write the value of B1, 2 and 4. That will be 1 by 2. Similarly, C1 upon C2 will be 8 upon 16 is equal to 1 by 2. Means you see, all the values we got same. A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2 and C1 upon C2. Then what condition we have got? So, we got the condition A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. My dear student, you are very much familiar with this condition. If this condition hold, we got this condition now, then the system of equation having infinitely many solutions. As I told you the graph just now, graphically we prove, and now in the next question we prove by algebraically that the system having the infinitely many solutions. Here it is given. Find the number of solutions by using the following pair of lines. Means the pair of lines having infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions this system of equation having. That is why, my dear student, I discuss a number of questions related with the pair of linear equations. I think you understand properly the procedures. Some more questions I will discuss in the next video. Thank you to all of you.